Oh, it's dark. Hello. Ah, the cruelty of life. I'm waiting for the light, and look, we're walking down the end of my street. Oh man, life is not fair. So we're walking to the end of my street. See the light? So, it's the end of my street. That's across the street. The whole side has light. Now, that's my neighborhood. I'm bored. Still no power. But it's right there. There's the power. And I live over there. Yes, it does suck. This is my neighborhood here, Lee. I'm bored walking around. I'm not tired, so I figured I'd live stream for a little bit. Need a couch. So, how y'all doing tonight? I'm awake with the generator running. Oh yeah, they celebrated. Drove my dog crazy, but they had their fun. Yeah, if I didn't have a 15-year-old dog, I probably could have enjoyed last night a tiny bit. But dealing with him, that was not fun. My neighborhood. Oh, sky looks beautiful though. I don't know how well. I don't know how good it's picking up, but the sky looks nice. So, the hum of the generators. No more cookies, just generators. I think these people are still celebrating down the street. That house has solar. I think they're throwing a party. Hey, kitty. Hey, you two. What are you up to? You're pretty. Enjoying the night. Yeah, Añasco, Puerto Rico. Apparently 75% of the island has power, allegedly. I don't believe it. Another generator. Well, they must have solar. God, everything just smells like generator walking around. Must be nice. Nothing, and then you get something like that. Yeah, I don't know if Luquillo and Fajardo have light yet. I haven't heard anything. That's pretty decorations, though. Here you can tell who has solar and who doesn't. Yeah, we're to the point in Puerto Rico where you need solar. If you don't have solar, then it's, yeah. The power is just so inconsistent here. Oh. Apparently I have a message in review. I don't know what that means. It was one of y'all saying naughty stuff. I have no idea what you're saying. Huh. Yeah, it's just random keyboard letters. Not quite sure. There's more houses with solar than I thought back here. Walk around, tire myself out. So basically our power came on last night at 3 a.m. and we had power till about 2 p.m. and then most of the island lost power again. So I'm thinking those Christmas decorations might be solar as well. Thankfully, it is not hot outside. It's in the low 70s right now, so it's really nice and breezy. So, thankfully it's nice out. It was humid during the day though, but the humidity's gone, so. So, I don't know what's going on with the power. I've heard so many reports. I've heard like slowly it's coming back by midnight. Could go out again tomorrow. Oh yeah. Nah, thankfully it's cooled off. But we've lost power in the summertime, and man, like a couple years ago in the summer, we lost power for 2 weeks. Whew, that was the worst. But thankfully I have a generator and Starlink and all that, so there's a lot of people that don't even have that out here, especially a lot of elderly people. Yeah. So, I don't know. Island living. So, electricity again. Must be nice. It's my local park. Well, Can't really see it now, can you? Yeah, I don't know how people do it either. Honestly, I swear, I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but Puerto Rico just feels hotter. Like 20, 25 years ago, it didn't feel like this. I mean, even this winter, it didn't cool off till about 2 weeks ago. And what are we, just starting January and we're still getting thunderstorms? Like summertime thunderstorms? So, I don't know, old age, global warming, maybe both. I don't know. But, I think that side of the street, I think their power comes from like kind of towards Aguada off the number 2, a different feeder line. And I think like all of Añasco in our neighborhood comes from the south and Mayahuez. I think that's how it works. So I guess we moved to the wrong side of the street because anytime the power goes out, the neighborhood across the street, they always have power. So, yeah, luck of the draw. Well, that's my generator off in the distance. There's my house. What was that? I swear I just saw a rat. I swear I just saw a rat in those, or something. Rat, snake, I don't know what that was. I'm so jealous. It could have been a lizard. We got iguanas in the park, but it looked kind of fat, so I don't know. Let's go down to the street. Oh, man. It has been a long 2 days. And today's officially the day that Luma raises its rates again for, I believe, the 9th time since they've taken over power in Puerto Rico. I want to say when I first moved in, our electric bill was about $100, maybe $150, like tops. My last electric bill was $350. So from what, 2022 till now, my electric bill has more than doubled, almost tripled. I swear, every time power goes out for several days, like your light bill gets more expensive. Wait, these people got electricity? Oh my God, I am one street away from electricity. Oh man, that hurts so much. So close. So this power pole, and then everything down there, darkness. So if you go that way, they have power. Yeah, at least they're making progress. But I don't think this feeds into, I think this is from across the street. It doesn't feed into our power line. Uh, can you imagine the person that lives there and then these people have electricity and this guy doesn't? That sucks. Oh, man. Yep, for everybody just hopping in, I'm on Iñasco, Puerto Rico, where apparently one block over I have no power, but they have power. So, just walking around the neighborhood because I can't sleep. I need to tire myself out for a little bit. Oh, bueno. Wow. I did not see those people sitting in front of their house. I'm about to grab an extension cord, babe. Just run power from the block over. So a lot of these little lights you see that turn on, those are just little tiny solar lights people put outside their house. Like, they don't waste a lot of power because they got, what do you call that? Yeah, they're just motion activated. Let's go down to the school. Wait, I think there's a big dog that lives here. I hope he's inside. They got the big generator. Oh, look, more electricity at the end of the street. Yeah, at least we see the Christmas lights. I think that's a flex. I think the people with solar put up Christmas lights as a flex at this point. They're just like, look at me. Wow. A lot of people outside tonight. Enjoying the, it's cooler outside than inside these cement houses. So. Oh, which way to go? Yeah, I'm gonna loop back around. Down there leads to Añasco Pueblo, the town, if you go down that street. And none of them have light. The supermarket's on a generator. The gas station's on a generator. It is nice to get away from the smell of generators. That's been driving me crazy. This is my neighborhood. See how close I am to the supermarket? It's just a couple minute walk down the street and I'm right there. That's a bad spot. So I imagine all y'all are enjoying electricity this fine evening, unlike me. I think people are out and about just out of boredom, like me. I think people are just driving around to get out their house. So, this is Añasco, Puerto Rico. Some kind of animal. Oh, that's right. You had those 2 hurricanes. Yeah, those look pretty bad. Oh. Yeah, I am not looking forward to hurricane season. We don't even need a hurricane and we're days without power. That time we went 2 weeks, like a tropical storm didn't even hit us and we lost power for 2 weeks. Let's loop around. Hey, look, beer. Pernil, 87 cents a pound. That's not a bad price. But now after Reyes, 3 Kings Day, I bet you all that pork will be on sale like crazy. Oh, man. Yeah. I guess this is what you do on an island when there's no power. There's some rivers around here, but I haven't been to them yet. I need to go check those out. Yeah, that's true. We can still use the stove with no power because we got gas. A lot of people lost power while they were cooking their pig. And usually, like, when they spin the pig, it's driven by an electric motor. So they had to hand turn it. Oh, man. I used to do that back in the day when we'd cook pig. Like, our motor would go out all the time, and I'd have to 5-6 hours just slowly hand turning the pig rotisserie. That was the worst. I do not wish that on my worst enemy. I don't know where else to go. Oh, where to go from here? God, hand turning that. Oof. That's a workout. Nah, nowadays I wouldn't do it without like a little motor. I can't believe this whole holiday season I don't think I've eaten pork. Like actual like lechon or whatever. Somebody's smoking weed. Somebody in there having fun. Oh man, that smells good. Oh, they have power. I'm so jealous. Breeze feels good though. If it wasn't so late, I'd go downtown. Free Diddy. What up, Terry? Terry, look. Light. But no light. Light. No light. So I got to show everybody that just tuned in my street versus that. Terry, you didn't even hit the like button. Some kind of friend you are, man. All right, so this is my street. So this is the street I live on. And there's the light. So close. All right. Let me hop the guardrail. Let me try something. Oh, wow. Y'all cannot see me at all. Never mind. Yep, so much for that idea. And that is my neighborhood. No, no light. We are the unlucky 20%. Here, waiting for the electricity. Whew. Oops. Hold on a second. Wow. My messy house. Yeah, this is not gonna work. Yeah, that's kind of spooky. Good, y'all can't see my hair all messed up. I need a car mount. Drive around town. It's almost 11 o'clock though. I did feed Diesel. Diesel has eaten well, Terry. I don't know where else to walk to. I thought I was going to walk a lot more than I did, but here we are. In front of my house, waiting for the electricity. So how are y'all doing tonight? Better than me, I imagine. Walk into the light. Oh, trust me, I want to. Be nice if that light walked into my house. So close. Oh, y'all caught me smoking. We go walk around the dark ass park. Go ghost hunting. So yeah, that was my neighborhood. There's my puppy. Ignore my house. I was cleaning when the light went out. Puppy. I mean, there's Diesel. The power works in Colombia. I bet it does. Yeah, it works in Cuba. I think it works in every other island but this one. So. I don't know what else to do. I walked around the neighborhood. Yeah, I might go ahead and end this stream because I really thought walking around the neighborhood was going to take a lot longer, but still waiting on the light. Part of the island. I'm in Añasco, the west coast. You missed. I just walked around my neighborhood. So this is my street with no power. And that's where the power is. At the end of my street. So that's what I'm dealing with today. Oh man. So it's almost 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, it came on at 3 in the morning last night. Oh, you're over by... Oh, there's no light in Louisa? Wow. The news is saying 75% of the island got light, but I don't think that's true. I think some parts of the island got light, but I don't think it's the 75% like they're saying. So. But to be fair, there's electricity right over there. What? Luma Lion? Come on. I love how today. Oh, 96%? Nah, there is no way it's 96%. Man, no. If they're saying 96% right now, nah, they're full of it. I don't think it's 50. Yeah, I'll give them 50%. I'll say maybe 50%, maybe 60, but no way 96. So, yep. Today kicks off what, the 8th or 9th, at least the 9th price increase since they took over. I done lost count. 2 years, my bill's gone from like around 150 to 350. And if anything, every time it goes up, I try to use less energy. So, yeah. I don't know, man. Island living, it's not for everybody. Oh, man. There is nothing to do. I would sleep, but I'm not tired, and I want to keep the generator running for at least another hour. 10%. Yeah, I feel you, man. Yep, 10%. Don't worry, Jennifer Gonzalez is gonna fix it. She's gonna get an office, and yeah. I would get solar panels, but I'm renting, so I ain't trying to put solar panels on my landlord's house. I already fixed enough stuff on this house. Do a what? Yeah. Yeah, that's an option. Hey, as dark as it is, I could just go chill on the back porch and do one. uh, we got to keep the chat PG. Oh, man. Y'all funny. So, I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about. Is the light in Puerto Rico? Yeah, it's, I forget the exact kilowatt hour, but it's twice as much that you, I basically twice as much as like the most expensive state in on the mainland. Ed, I am in Añasco, on the west coast, kind of in between Mayahuez and Rincon. So, but yeah, light here is extremely expensive, and they keep increasing the light bill. I swear, like every 2 months they raise the light. But like everywhere, everything's getting expensive here. Not just the light. The light's probably the worst of it. Oh, I own a generator. Yeah, I got a generator running in the backyard. Oh, 26 cents a kilowatt hour. Thanks. But then you got to also factor in like peak power and all that stuff they be doing. But yeah, it's ridiculous here. I mean, I had a house in Georgia probably about 3 times the size of this house, and my electric bill never got that high. And everything in my house in Georgia was 100% electric. The stove, water heater, everything. We had 0 gas in that house. So it was better with AEE. Yes, it was. I mean, you still lost power every once in a while, but not like we are nowadays. Does the light go up for those with solar panels as well? Yeah. Basically, if you're connected to the grid and you use power, yeah, you're paying the same rates. How long have you been living in Puerto Rico? I've been here 4.5 years. I originally grew up here and then moved to the States when I was in my early 20s. Yeah, I came back during the pandemic. So I lived with my dad for a few years, and then we've been renting this house for about 1.5 years. So I lived in San Sebastian before this. But why you can show that comment. That wasn't offensive. Yeah, I agree with you, E-Blood. Oh, Juan, I have a generator, but you still... Okay, so the thing with my generator, it's big enough to power an entire house. When I lived with my dad, we could connect it to the main house, and it powered the entire 2 stories, no problem. But because I'm renting this house, and the way the electrical is designed, there's no inexpensive way to connect it to the house. They don't have the hookups. So, so the generator could power the house. I just have no way to hook it up. So I have it hooked up to the office, the main office, and refrigerator, and a couple other things. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with that. But I did the math, and running that generator, it's costing me about $1 an hour. So, but still, when you need air conditioning and keeping your food cool. All right, so, oh, how long's the power been out? Power's been out. So yesterday at 5:30 in the morning it went out, and on Yasko it came back on at 3 a.m. Then it went out again at 2 o'clock today, 2 p.m., and it's been out ever since. So, how do I like living in Puerto Rico? Honestly, I kind of got mixed emotions. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff to do here, but the day-to-day and the infrastructure, it's like the everyday basic boring stuff is so hard to do in Puerto Rico. Like, and it takes away from all the good stuff. Like, I mean, it's like, yeah, you got beautiful beaches and all this fun stuff and all these activities you can do. But at the same time, if you're spending, like, I got to go to the vet tomorrow. So my appointment's at 11. And I guarantee you I won't get out the vet till like 3:30, 4 p.m. because nobody knows how to schedule. And that's literally everything. It's like your doctor, you name it. It's just like, if you got one thing to do, that's your whole day on the island. And then you come home and you have no electricity, so, or no water. I mean, like, yeah, mixed emotions, I guess. But, I don't know. I mean, it's a fun island. Like, yeah. Nah, it wasn't like that before. It wasn't perfect. When I lived here, growing up here like 20 some years ago, it wasn't perfect, but it was better. Like, now everything just takes longer to do. And there's way more traffic. Everybody on the island got like 8 cars. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but the States were better 20 years ago too, you know? Like, yeah, I guess over the past 20, 25 years, things in general have just gotten worse. That's no matter where you live. It's the neighbor. Why San Sebastian? Huh. Oh, wow. Why did I live in San Sebastian? Is that the question? Bad administration yeah. Yeah. But you can't blame the government for everything. I mean, they're a big part of it, but I mean, people could do better too. Like, it's not the government's fault that my vet takes 4 hours. You know what I mean? Like, you can blame them for a lot, but not everything. What's my favorite part of living in Añasco? Favorite part of Añasco? I love the plaza. I love that people still use the plaza in Inyasco. There's good food. Uh, you could go to the plaza in Inyasco like any time of day and just hang out, and it's nice. Um, and this is silly, but my other favorite part of Inyasco is like I'm less than 10 minutes away from Sam's Club. So it's so convenient. Uh, Hold on. I mean, the island is stuck with Luma. Yeah. Yeah, they made the deal with the devil. Hey, try San Juan. Yeah, okay. Yeah. The devil is crazy. Yeah. I don't know. Right. Yeah, you definitely got to be a special kind of person to live in Puerto Rico. Uh, you got to be really self-sufficient. So, yeah. You're right. People can do better. Ah, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with the comments. I am bad at reading. We were over in Louisa for like 3 years, and it was so bad because of power and dealing with, yeah. Yeah, Daniel, like, I mean, power's been bad for a long time. So, and what's wrong with 8 cars? Oh, that's right. I forgot. Terry, you would love Puerto Rico because you can bring all 8 of your junk cars and park them in your front yard, and nobody will tell you nothing. No UFO experiences? No, not this time around. I've seen weird stuff, but I mean, I wouldn't call them UFOs. So there's people that say they see them, and there's video, but I don't know. Oh man, okay. So piragua carts. Piragua carts used to be everywhere. Those are the little like shaved ice, if y'all don't know. So, and this is where I will blame the government, because the government wanted to make everybody have these licenses for their businesses and whatnot. The guys that had the little piragua carts couldn't afford them, and they are gone. Like, they are so hard to find. Like, that I'll blame the government, because to do anything, you need like the permits and all that. And they make it like, you know, you're selling piraguas and they want to charge you like $1,200 just so you could sell piraguas. You know, it's ridiculous. But people sell them out their houses and stuff. But yeah, I do miss the little piragua carts and the little ice cream guy. Is it true that people get paid? Oh, yes. Honestly, like whatever minimum wage is, that's basically like 80% of the jobs, that's what you make. Unless you work for the government or Luma or one of the like, or, you know, or you're a specialist. So last year I had to get x-rays on my neck, and the x-ray technician was making $12 an hour. To put that in perspective. That, all right, nothing is around Puerto Rico. Yeah, they keep charging what they're charging. All the little food carts and stuff, they'll be gone too. The government stole all the money, and now they're charging like the working people to pay off the debt. And I get having permits and inspections, but it's if it was really about food safety and safety, I would understand. But it's just a tax on the working people. Because the only time they come around to inspect you is if like the city don't like you, or somebody that's friends with somebody in the city don't like you, then they'll jump on you. Uh, aren't they closing the schools? Schools. Well, they closed down a whole bunch of schools a few years ago. Apparently, they hired some lady from the States, and she came in and just consolidated all the schools and made them so much worse. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the schools nowadays, but a couple years ago, like if there was like 5 schools in a city, like basically they consolidated it down to one school. So, but then I don't know. But the schools are so underfunded here, it's ridiculous. Like, do I have a lot of family? Yeah, like my stepdad's family, like my stepdad raised me and he's Puerto Rican. So I have all of his family in Las Marias and San Sebastian. And some in Mayahuez. So, yeah, I got quite a bit of family. So, trying to remember their last name. It's like Quiles, Quiles and Almodovar. Uh, yeah, that Daniel, the laws here. That's like a two-part problem. Yeah, the laws need to be updated, but they also need to be enforced. I think lack of enforcement is the biggest problem here. So, what's the point of writing laws if literally no one's going to enforce them? So, I mean, I've seen some things on this island where I'm just looking like the things they do in front of cops is ridiculous. And the cops are like, well, what are you going to do? So, yeah. But then the cops got to live with the people, so the cops don't want to enforce things because they got to go back home to their neighborhoods. So what are you going to do? Yeah. What are the things I most like about Puerto Rico and that I don't like? All right, things I like about Puerto Rico. When things are working, when you ain't got to do nothing important, like the pace of life is great. And there's so many things to do just right around. Like, you're never a few minutes from something to do. It's nice, it's relaxing when things are working. All right, things I don't like, nothing works. So, basically everything that would be a simple or something, let me start over. Basically comparing it to where I've lived in the States. Generally, there's a certain quality of life. Things just work. When you got to get something done, usually you're in and you're out. Usually. I know there's exceptions to that rule, but for the most part, it's fine. Here, like I was saying earlier, everything's an ordeal. Haha, go back to the States. What up, lunatic? We got a gringo go home in the chat. Shout out to lunatic. You left to California. Man, talk about expensive. Oh, I thought you was saying gringo go home like Puerto Ricans be doing in the chat. Yeah. Nah, because for real, like I can't do a live stream or make a video about Puerto Rico without people be like, gringo go home. I'll be like, I thought we was all Americans. In what city? I'm in Añasco right now. That's on the west side. Añasco. So, oh yeah, for y'all just jumping in, there's no light over here, but check this out. I'm going to take y'all for another tour. Look how close the light is to my house. I go to the end of the street, there's power. No power. How much am I paying for the property? Oh, yeah, I'm renting. I pay like $1,100 a month plus utilities. But honestly, the funny thing is, 4 years ago, this property would have been $600-700. So, life ain't cheap. Yep. But honestly, like, as far as the house goes, I mean, it's a good sized house. But yeah, if you got a job in Puerto Rico and you don't have like a professional job, like, it's hard to pay those kinds of rents. Oh yeah, that's what I was just saying, lunatic. Like, if you got like a Puerto Rican job, if you ain't like working remotely or something, or you're not a professional, then yeah. Like, you living with a family member, or you're living in like a 1-bedroom basement, you know? It's ridiculous. Ugh. How many times? Players work hard, but here, yeah. Let's see. Hold on, let me answer. How long I've been with no light? Yesterday since 5:30 in the morning. Then it came back on at 3 a.m. Then it went out again at 2 p.m. and now I'm still waiting for the light. So in 2 days, I had like what, 11 hours worth of light. But yeah, it's crazy. And there's people that got it worse than me. There's parts of the island that they've been 2 straight days with no electricity. What town? Añasco. Now you see why we trying to vote independent? Dude, that was the coolest thing ever. Like, okay, statehood won this time around, but for the independent party to get second place, man, like, that's a big sign. Trump's gonna throw a wire from Florida to Puerto Rico. Yeah, he's gonna have Elon do it. Him and Elon, they're gonna power Puerto Rico. We gonna have Tesla power. But now I would honestly, with the way Puerto Rico is with the states, like the relationship they have, I would like to see an independent Puerto Rico. Like, don't speak that to the universe, lunatic. I don't want Elon coming over here buying Puerto Rico. Then we'll have cyber trucks on every corner, blowing up. But anyway, I don't know. If Puerto Rico decided to get on the path to independence and actually work for it, maybe some point in the future they could do it. But I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I like. I think they're too entrenched with the United States, but everything changes, so never say never, I guess. It's 11:20. Yeah, I mean, the U.S. is taking more than it's given. Whoa, we can have power. We just need to keep. Export and work together. Yeah. Yeah, lunatic. I agree, man. Like, it's a lot of work, but you got to start somewhere, you know? And regardless of whether, like, Puerto Ricans really want independence, I mean, they definitely want change. Because, yeah, beating out the populares, like, that's a strong message. That's all I know. So, time will tell. I don't think we'll see. I don't think we'll see it in my lifetime, but uh, if we get independence, what money we gonna use? The same as every other independent country. You make your own. I mean, look at the rest of the islands. They're getting by. Diesel wants more screen time. No, Diesel needs bedtime. Yeah, anything's possible, but people gotta want it bad enough. Or things just gotta get bad enough to where it forces change, I guess. Going back to Spain. Tempting. Yeah, I took a long break from YouTube and I'm kind of getting back into it. So, yeah, I'll be making more videos on YouTube, definitely. Just trying to sort it out. If there can be creating guns in Puerto Rico, I'm sure they can be. Yeah. Yep. I'm surprised you can actually buy a gun in Puerto Rico now. It used to be so hard back in the day. Now you just pay the government their money and go buy a gun. So. Well, guys, I'm starting to get tired, and I got to go check on the generator, see if it needs more gas. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night. But yeah, I'll probably be back on. I might live stream if we still ain't got power tomorrow. I might go walk around the plaza or something. But yeah, I'm gonna go check on the generator. So thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. Definitely keeping me sane. All right, have a good night.